Hi. So I accepted a request from someone I thought I met in college on Facebook, and it turns out it was from high school, and that's cool. I'm all about that. And sometimes I can be an overshare on Facebook. I know, surprise, because I overshare here sometimes. And we've been chatting, this girl and I, this chick and and I need visitors. I'm not gonna lie. I'm lonely AF here, bored. So she wants to come visit me, and I'm like, yeah, sweet, come on by. So she does. And I have in my head the picture of the person with a similar name from college, who's about my size, and it's not her. It's someone incredibly thin. I'm not opposed to thin people. I just don't have a lot of them in my life, to be honest, at this age. Like, gravity kind of starts to work against you at this age. So I'm like, okay, that's not who I was expecting, but great, I'm all up for a new friend. And we chat for a couple hours, and I have to pretend like I know the people she's talking about. I don't. I know some of them. We're a year apart in high school, so I ran with some of the crowd, but apparently I gave off like a snobby vibe, and I only hung out with the smart kids. Oh, honey, did you not see some of the kids I hung out with in high school? Like Dave, for example, dumb as a brick. In fact, to be honest, I think we only hung out with him because his mom had a key to the church and we'd go play basketball every night until like midnight. Yeah, we didn't like playing outdoors. I mean, and Liz was an idiot. Marcy wasn't that smart. Man, there were a lot of kids I hung out with that were dumb as a brick. And this chick is pretty smart, so she could hang out with us. And I really wasn't a snob. Kind of like that I had that was what people thought of me, though, back in high school. I have no idea what people thought of me in high school. I didn't know or care. I didn't know then or care or now. Apparently, I was a snob to hang out with the smart kids. But if you'd met any of the people I hung out with, yeah. Well, some of them were smart. Jeff was smart. Complete douchebag, though. I've been told he's the male me. I am not that big of a douchebag. Anyway, so I made a new friend that she thinks we've been friends for 20 years. And she knew my sister and my mom, and she's like, yeah, I wouldn't want to cross your mom. I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. And she's like, and she kind of made you wear those like ugly clothes, like down to the wrist and up to the neck. And I'm like, yeah, that was her. Yeah. And she's like, oh, Delynn. And I was like, my sister? Yeah, I do. And she was like, no, Daylin. And I was like, oh, Daylin. Yeah, I know her too. That's someone else, not my sister. But then I called my sister and asked her about this person. She didn't know her either. And I was thinking about pulling out the yearbooks that I'd recently found and looking through them, but I'm like, what's the point? She was here in my house, and I still didn't jog a memory. But yay for old friends who have known me forever. And I wish I'd paid more attention. I wasn't like trying to be aloof or snobby. I just stuck to myself. I didn't notice a lot in high school or now. But yay for making new friends.